We are back in the hotbed of Philippine volleyball, Batangas City, as we return inside the Batangas Sports Coliseum kung saan maghaharap ang isa sa pinakamainit na kupunan ngayong torneo, ang NU Purest Water Defenders at ang defending champions ng Reinforced Conference, ang Air Force Lady Warriors. This is the Premier Volleyball League Season 2 and it is all seen live on SNA and on Liga all over the world via the Filipino channel at syempre sa numero unong sports website sa buong bansa, sports.abs-cbn.com. You can also join our conversation on premiervolleyballleague.com at gamitin din po ang hashtag na PVL on ABS-CBN. Mabuhay Pilipinas at maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok ngayon. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Rojas, reunited with my teammates from last Sunday, ang dating UAAP best scorer at best receiver at Ateneo Lady Eagle legend, Charo Soriano.
Hello, Anton. It's very nice to be back here in Batangas City with you guys, of course.
And of course, today is a very special day, Charo, because we are going to be working with a fresh grad from Ateneo, Denise Dinsay. Denise, congratulations, and it's great to be back with you here in Batangas City.
Thank you so much, Ate Charo, and thank you so much, Anton. I'm glad to finally be done with school.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Yeah, ako okay na ako sa pag-commentate dito sa PVL. Marami tayong dapat pag-usapan. So to get the ball rolling, what do you usually say?
Tara, game! Magandang hapon mga kapamilya, and it is day 10 of the Reinforced Conference here in PVL. I know what's interesting about this game, Charo and Anton, is that with the Lady Warriors, you have your experience, and then on the other hand, you have the Water Defenders that are very young, they're high school girls.
Yep.
And it's really bound to make a twist for today's game, and everyone should really watch it.
Yep, you're right about that, Denise. Marami tayong dapat abangan. Sinabi mo nga na itong kubunan ni Coach Babes Castillo, very young. 7 players are from the champions, the 4-peat champions of the UAP Girls Division ng NU High School. So very exciting to see how they match up with the club teams dito sa Premier Volleyball League. Pero silipin muna natin ang team standings ngayon. Sa ating unang laban, syempre nagtagumpay ang Pool Smashers kontra sa Tacloban Fighting Waray. So, Charo, nayanig na naman ang ating team standings.
Yes, I know. It's a very exciting season, ika nga, Anton. You can see on your screens right now, it's the Cool Smashers taking the #1 standing here in the Reinforced Conference. And sa gitna naman, makikita natin talaga it's a mix-up of the Purest Water Defenders, High Flyers, Air Force Lady Warriors, and Tacloban. At makikita natin yung game ngayon. On your screens, it's the Purest Water Defenders and the Air Force Lady Warriors. Kaya talaga namang gusto nilang makuha ang #2 spot for this tournament. Maalala natin ang tournament format natin is the top 2 teams will have a bye in the next round.
And can you imagine, kung mananalo ang Purest Water Defenders ngayong araw, they will be tied with the Cool Smashers at the top of the team standings. Siguro maraming hindi naka-expect na magagawa ng mga high school girls ito dito sa Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Pero syempre, Denise, malaking bagay din ang pagdating ng kanilang mga imports, lalo na si Alex Matthews at si Janisa Johnson.
And of course, let's get to know about the Water Defenders imports, kaya panoorin natin ang video na ito.
Things are heating up here at the PVL Reinforced Conference thanks to the fiery play of the players and especially some of the imports. At ngayon, mas makikilala natin ang big sisters ng Balipure NU, sila Janessa Johnson and Lex Matthews. Tara!
Nangat ni Kagante kay Jay Johnson. Coverage was there pero hindi naangat ng maayos yung bola. Matthews lording the middle on that last play. 3 putos na ang abante dito.
So you guys are playing for Balipure, but how did your career start?
Kind of random. My cousin was like my high school's JV coach, and I didn't know that at the time. So she found out I was going there. She's like, "Oh yeah, you should come out for volleyball." Like I did basketball for 2 seconds, hated it. Track, also hated it. So I tried this. So I was like, you know what? This ain't bad. So I tried it. The rest is history. Now we're here.
What about you, Jay?
And for me, I started when I was 10. I went to a volleyball game that my college coach at the time was coaching. And I was like, Mom, I really want to try volleyball. And then like she took me to a tryout that he was hosting, and then I tried out and I made the team, and then I ended up going to the college he was coaching at, and then he was like, hey, I know agents, and he got me here, so yeah.
Parehong veterano na sa paglalaro sa international leagues sina Lex and Janessa. Kaya naman they are more than ready to share their knowledge of volleyball sa young lineup ng Water Defenders.
Talking about the Philippines now, how has your experience been here so far?
My team has been very helpful. Everybody's been so welcoming, and you know the volleyball's still good. Like we're still trying to get to the best level we can. Like still trying to increase our level and everything like that.
Well, just the experience that I've learned up to this point. I know that maybe some of them haven't had the experience that I had, so I try to make it easier for them just to give them my feedback. But like I know it's like pressure for them because they're playing with us older players, and they're we every day at practice we try to work on things. So they're doing a really good job.
To make our bonding more special, hinamon namin sina Jay and Lex sa aming cooking challenge. And that is to create the signature pizza of the popular resto, Kermit Manila. Nakilala ang Kermit sa isla ng Siargao, and now they're bringing their Italian dishes sa kanilang newest branch dito sa poblasyon, Makati City.
All right, Lex and Jay, this is Manix. He's going to help you out with making the pizza.
Hi, Manny.
So are you guys ready? Because there's going to be a taste test after. So who has the better pizza wins, okay? Are you worried at all that she's going to make a better pizza than you?
I mean, I'm not necessarily the cooker, but I'm gonna put my heart and soul into this, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
So are we confident that we're gonna win the challenge, that we're gonna get the best tasting pizza?
I like to always give my best foot forward for a challenge and try to overcome, but
Because Lex here is pretty confident because she cooks, she bakes. So this is actually new for you guys, bonding experience over cooking, aside from bonding over the
but two
volleyball
competitive
court.
people in like one area.
Yes.
I don't know,
I should have salt baited.
Yeah, you should have. Just like another bout to. Yes.
All right, guys, so we have your pizzas. It's time for the moment of truth. So, any words about your pizzas?
Enjoy it.
Okay.
Be competitive.
Right? Okay.
I'm gonna try yours first.
Yes.
It seems like you're very eager. That's pretty good. Crust is lighter. Yeah? Okay, so first comments. This has more cheese, has more tomato.
Okay.
But I like the dough of this one better. However, you have more cheese, so I can't choose. I can't choose, guys. All right, thank you guys for being good sports. Thank you. All right, I want you guys to give a message to your fans and to the audience.
I just hope to see all of you come out to the game. It's really great to see so many supporters come, and we'll do our best to give you guys a great show. So yeah.
Come keep supporting us, cheer really loud, and enjoy our games like he enjoyed our pizza. So.
All right, mga kapamilya, thank you for joining us today. But right now, it's time for us to eat, so we'll see you guys soon. All right, guys, let's eat. Let's go. Let's eat.
And kaya mga kapamilya, don't forget to tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports with the hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN, and check out our exclusive photos on our Instagram at ABS-CBN Sports. And of course, To keep up to date on all things Volleyball League, just check out the Philippines' #1 sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com. And of course, please like, share, and follow us on our Facebook page at Premier Volleyball League. And of course, we also have the Ronda Cam. At saka para mas makilala nyo pa ang mga inyong favorite volleyball idols, just tweet us your questions again with the hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. And you never know, baka ma-feature ang inyong tanong at masagot ng inyong idol at the next game. And of course, we still have also the Star Cam, Anton and Ate Charo.
Nasaan na ba yung Starcam na yan? Kailangan nila halapin si Vince Velasco kasi hindi nagsha-share eh. Hindi nagsha-share ng
Grabe yung
pizza.
pizza na yun.
Joke lang. Denise, maraming salamat. Abangan namin ang iyong mga reports later on. Pero sa aming pagbabalik, i-breakdown namin ni Charo Soriano ang labang ito sa pagitan ng NU at syempre ang defending champions, ang Pocari Sweat Lady Warriors. Kaya wag po kayong alis. Ito po ang Season 2 ng Reinforced Conference Premier Volleyball League dito lamang sa SNA.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to match number 20 of your Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference. Introducing our competing teams. Pocari Sweat AirForce Lady Warriors. And the Balipure NU Purest Water Defenders.
Sa ilang sandali, magsisimula na po ang laban sa pagitan ng Air Force Lady Warriors at ng NU Purest Water Defenders. Maraming salamat muli sa pagtutok ngayon. Anton Ross together with Charo Soriano at sa pagkakataong ito, makakasama natin ang Finals MVP ng Reinforced Conference noong nakaraang taon. Walang iba kundi ang pambato ng Santa Ignacia Tarlac na si Myla Pablo. Myla, maraming salamat sa oras. Alam kong seryosong-seryoso ka sa pagwa-warm up mo.
Yes. Thank you for having us today, Myla. May a couple of questions lang kami for you, no? Number one, mauna na ako, Anton.
Oh, sure.
Number one question is, kamusta naman yung samahan nyo ngayon na nagkaroon ng combination or na-combine yung team ng Pocari and of course ng Air Force?
Well, nung unang first game namin, medyo nailang pa kami as a team and nagkakabanggaan pa sa loob ng court. And then, nasunod ng game namin, nakita namin unti-unti kaming nag-gel as a team.
That's good. That's good to know. You have a question, Anton?
Yes, syempre. Meron akong question para kay Myla Pablo na dating reyna ng NU. Myla, ang mga kalaban mo ngayong araw, mga players ng NU at syempre yung mga players ng NU girls. Ano masasabi mo sa pinapakita nila ngayong Reinforced Conference na mga teenagers pa sila pero pinapakita nila na kaya nilang makipagsabayan sa mga club teams dito sa liga?
Well, yung mga high school talaga, nakita ko naman sila nung unang tingin ko sa NU na lumalaban sila. And then, parang andun yung pagiging maturity nila as a team.
Yeah, napakagaling nga naman talaga ng mga taga-NU, di ba, Myla?
Oo naman.
At sigurado ako marami silang matututunan kay Ate Myla.
Sana.
So Ate Myla, maraming salamat. Pwede ka na mag-warm up at papanoorin ka namin mamaya ni Charo as your team takes on the very exciting young team of Coach Babes Castillo. Pero Charo, pag-usapan natin ang nangyari noong Miyerkules nung naglaban ang Lady Warriors at ang Iriga City Lady Oragons. And it was a bounce-back win for the Lady Warriors because the last time they were here, sila ay nabigo kontra sa Cool Smashers. Nakabawi naman sila noong Wednesday.
Yes, and it was a dominant start for the Lady Warriors. The score was 25-8 in the first set. At talaga namang nakita natin na napakagaling nila Ari Love. And of course, the local players ng ating Lady Warriors. On your screens right now, you can see natapos nila ang laro in 4 sets. And yun nga, the first set was really amazing. It was a dominant start for them. And then nakahabol ng konti ang Lady Aragons na nakuha nila ang second set. But then, ang third set and ang fourth set naman napunta sa Pocari. And that's why we're talking about the local players of the Air Force Lady Warriors. Napakagaling nga talaga ng tandem ni Myla Pablo and of course ni Janet Panaga. Tinulungan talaga nila yung mga imports nila in that game, Anton.
Charo, binanggit mo ang pangalan ni Ari Love. Siya ang naunguna pagdating sa scoring dito sa Kupuran. ng Air Force Lady Warriors, averaging 18.8 points per contest. Pero itong si Myla Pablo, okay din naman ang kanyang pinapakita. She's averaging 13.8 points per contest at hindi pa rin nagbabago ang kanyang forma. Tuwing siya ay tumatalon, tuwing siya ay lumilipad, Typhoon Pablo ang ating napapanood.
In her last game against the Iriga Lady Oregons, of course, she had 16 big points. I think that's her biggest in this conference so far. So it's a conference high for Myla Pablo. Tingnan natin kung anong may papakita niya sa game ngayon against the NU Purest Water Defenders.
At kung ano naman ang may ibabahagi niyang kaalaman tungkol sa volleyball sa kanyang mga mas batang kapatid from the NU Girls High School Volleyball Program. And speaking of that volleyball program, we will be joined by one of their players sa aming pagbabalik dito sa Premier Volleyball League Season 2 sa SNA. Nagpapatuloy ang saya dito sa loob ng Batangas City Sports Coliseum. Anton Rojas kasama si Charo Soriano. At ngayon naman, gaya ng sinabi ko before we went in the break, makakasama natin ang isa sa 7 NU Girls High School players. She hails from Laguna. She's 6 feet tall. And she scored a season-high 12 points sa kanilang huling laban. And she's only 16 years old. Kasama natin ngayon si Eliza Solomon. Eliza, hello sa iyo and welcome to the panel.
Hello, Eliza. Kamusta ka naman?
Okay naman po.
May mga tanong lang kami ni Kuya Anton.
Aminado, kuya na talaga ako.
Kuya Anton. So for me, I just wanna know, kamusta naman yung experience mo playing against older players and of course, foreign imports?
Masaya naman kasi nakakakuha kami ng experience sa kanila. Like, yung gulang sa game, gano'n, mga ganun po.
That's good.
Eliza, ikaw ang nag-Rookie of the Year. Nung season 80, bahagi ka ng 4-time champions kasi naka-4-peat kayo. Tanong ko lang, sino ba ang iniidolo mo? Maliban kay Ate Charo, sino ba ang iniidolo mo na volleyball player, Eliza?
Janisa Johnson po.
Janisa Johnson. Grabe ang kanyang pinapakita.
Grabe, no?
Ano ba ang mga lessons na tinuturo sa'yo ni Janisa?
Ano ba? Yung tamang pagpalo sa... Yun, tamang pagpalo, tas yung mga pag-receive sa likod, and yung blockings, gano'n po.
Yeah.
So marami talaga siyang natututunan galing kay Ate Janisa niya.
Siguro kailangan mo rin mag-extra training kasama naman si Ate Charo. Next time.
Opo.
Magkinig ka ng beach volley.
Eliza Solomon, the young 16-year-old from the team, of course, the Balipure NU Purest Water Defenders. Eliza, pwede ka na mag-warm up. Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat, Eliza.
It's very exciting to watch these young players, Charo, and covering them.
Yes, at talagang sila rin mismo very excited to be here, Anton. At talagang gustong-gusto nilang matuto from the other players here in this conference.
And I'm sure they learned a lot from that tough grind-out win kontra sa Perla Spikers, which also happened nung nakarang Wednesday.
Yes, you can see on your screens, nakuha ng NU Purest Water Defenders ang game against Bangko Perla Spikers in 4 sets. At napakalapit ng mga scores natin, Anton, on your screens. The first 2 sets, 25-22, 25-22. And then nakuha ni Perla Spikers ang third set, 25-22 din. Pero pag-usapan natin ang set number 4, talagang kung nandoon ka, Anton, you're really gonna have a heart attack. It was a very good game, extended set at 32-30. At napunta ang game na to, ang win to the NU Purest Water Defenders. Napakaganda ng pinakita ng mga bata. And of course, their import, Miss Janisa Johnson.
Janisa Johnson has had 2 30-point games here in the PVL so far. So we're very excited to see her in action. Maybe you want to see her too. We have our special feature. Of course, ang tinatawag nating StarCam. All you gotta do is mention her name and use the hashtag StarCam. Pero gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, Charo, itong si Solomon for the first time scored in double digits in her PVL career as she had 12 points against the Perla Spikers.
Yes, we can see the future of volleyball right now. At talagang wala siyang pinapakitang bahid ng nerbyo sa paglalaro. It's very good to see her play talaga.
And there are a lot of other players also from the NU Girls Volleyball team na dapat natin bigyan ng pansin, like the setter and captain Joy Mikagaine, the libero Jennifer Nierva. What about the 2-time MVP Faith Nisperos, who is finally back in action? So marami talagang players na pwede nating abangan dito sa Premier Volleyball League. Kaya naman, we'd like to hear your thoughts. I-tweet nyo lang kami ni Charo at ABS-CBN Sports. Gamitin ang hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. Follow us also on Instagram. I think we did a little video earlier on what to expect in today's game.
So watch that video, guys, on Instagram of ABS Sports.
Yep, that's at ABS-CBN Sports. And of course, check out our Facebook account as well. That's Premier Volleyball League. So, ano pa ba ang dapat natin abangan, Charo, maliban sa mga players na binanggit natin?
Well, I think kailangan talaga nating abangan yung mga imports of these two teams. No, you mentioned Johnson had a couple of 30-pointers, but of course, Ari Love din. Nagkaroon siya ng 29 points and 25 points in their last game. So, tingnan natin kung sino ang mananalo sa larong ito.
And Mac Palmer also. Let's see if she will have a breakout game today. So, sa aming pagpabalik, magsisimula na po ang ating laban. Let's turn it over to our Coliseum Barker. This is the Reinforced Conference of the Premier Volleyball League Season 2 dito lamang sa SNA.
Introducing our officials for this match. First referee, Mary Joy de Imus, National Referee. Our second referee, Fernando Velarde, National Referee. Now for the starting lineup of the Lady Warriors. Number 2, Madeline Palmer. Number 3, Jeanette Panaga. Number 7, Wendy Ann Savannah. Number 10, Ariel Love. Number 13, Del Palomata. And their team captain, number 18, Myla Pablo. Their starting libero, number 11, Jelly Tempiatura. Their head coach, Coach Jasper Jimenez. And now for the starting lineup of the purest water defenders. Number 5, Roslyn Doria. Number 10, Janisa Johnson. Number 12, Alisa Solomon. Number 18, Alexis Matthews. Number 20, Princess Robles. And their team captain, number 6, Joymi Cagante. Their starting libero, number 9, Jennifer Yerba. And their head coach, Coach Raymond Phillips Castillo. Good luck, both teams.
It is time to meet our starters. And of course, yung mga matchups na dapat natin tutukan, matchups ng mga imports. You've been talking about it in our pre-match discussion. Ari Love, of course. And then Janisa Johnson is there. The two have been on pair. Mav Palmer at syempre si Alexis Matthews.
Yes, that's true, Anton. So, napaka-exciting talaga ng laban na to. And of course, excited din tayo makita yung mga local players natin. Like Solomon and of course, Myla Pablo.
Janisa Johnson averaging 29.3 points per match. That's the highest in the league right now. At si Ari Love nabuhay sa kanyang huling dalawang matches, scoring 29 and 25 respectively against the Cool Smashers and the Lady Oragons.
Yes, so you can see a lot of improvement sa performance ni Ari Love.
Ngayon ang to me, pinaka-intriguing na storyline dito is how the kids will fare against a club team that is the defending champions technically here in this Reinforced Conference.
Well, I think they've been playing their hearts out like what we've been mentioning, Anton. Talagang kapag naglaro tong mga batang to, parang hindi sila bata. They just really play with ease, a lot of ease, and a lot of belief also in themselves and their teammates.
At marami silang natututunan dito kay Janisa Johnson.
Yes. A couple of errors for the NU Purest Warrior defenders there. The number 1 point was a miscommunication and the now outside hit.
That goes out, 3-point. Balipure NU.
Janisa Johnson arrived here in the Philippines May 9. Pero parang ang tagal na rin yan nandito dahil hindi naman nagbabago o hindi siya nangangapa pagdating sa Philippine style of play.
Yes, and wow, that was a really great pickup there. Unfortunate error coming from Doria. Nasabi nga sa akin, ang kwento sa akin na talagang maganda yung samahan ni Janisa Johnson with the NU ladies, no?
Now serving for the
And you need that because yung NU ladies, sobrang bonded na ng mga yan.
into the net.
As we take a look at Coach Jasper Jimenez, who led Air Force to the finals
Serving for the Warrior defender.
a couple of
number
times
12,
already.
Alisa Solomon.
Solomon. Palmer receiving that one. Semana. It's a back set for Ari Love. Myla Pablo. And Myla Pablo will get the point.
At si Ate Myla kuha ng puntos. Good coverage on the side of the Air Force Lady Warriors. Talagang bantay sirado si Ari Love, but it was a good cover for them and a good setup to Myla.
What an experience for these young girls from NU to play against somebody that they've looked up to, especially when Myla was still playing with the Lady Bulldogs.
And I think they also recognize and realize that Myla is their ate. So hindi talaga nila masyadong mabasa ang mga palo ni Ate Myla dito sa larong to.
Myla Pablo was the finals MVP, and that's what Janisa Johnson can do, elevate. And when she's in the air, she can see exactly where she wants to put that volleyball.
Very explosive player. We talked about her. She's not the tallest of the foreign imports, but she is, for me, the most explosive talaga.
I agree with that. Very explosive for somebody who's just 5'8". Janisa Johnson from Long Beach, California. So yung mga ka-matchup na talaga itong si Myla Pablo. Two open spikers. And Myla Pablo answering right back.
Myla Pablo playing it smart. She's not giving a lot of down the line hits, pero nakita niya na walang tao that time.
And a great read right there by the libero, Jennifer Nierva.
One of the things I think that the Air Force Lady Warriors would need to watch out for and avoid their service errors. They've already had 3 early on in this game. That means 3 of the points of the NU Purest Warrior defenders were actually given to them by the service errors of the Air Force Lady Warriors.
Point for Semana.
Matthews could not receive that one properly, or dig that one up properly, as Del Palomata goes to the service line.
Serving Del Palomata.
Palomata has not had a breakout performance yet, Charo, here in the Reinforced Conference.
Maybe this will be her game.
Yep. Samantala, Lady Warriors nangunguna dito sa laban na to. We will take a break. Lady Warriors lead the Water Defenders 8-4. Pag-usapan natin muli ang nangyari sa huling laban ng Air Force Lady Warriors.
And on your screens, you can see talagang very dominant ang Air Force Lady Warriors against the Navy Lady Oregons with 51 spikes up against the 35 of the Lady Oregons. And of course, even sa blocking and sa serves, they were also up. So yung buong scoring skills na sweep ng Air Force Lady Warriors against the Lady Oregons.
8-4 is our tally as we see Del Palomata ang paborito dito sa labang ito. Siyempre,
Yung Kubunan coming into this match with a 3-match winning streak.
Lucky break for Balipure NU.
And let's go back to Denise Dinsay, who has her first courtside report. Denise?
Myla Pablo leads by example. Nung nakausap ko nga ang kanyang mga teammates, sinabi nila na si Myla ang isang klase na leader that fills in the blanks. When there is a kulang sa team, well, she is ready to step up and fill it in. Pero sabi nga ni Myla that they are all leaders in this team, especially since kasama niya si Wendy Ansemana and Elaine Casilag, to name a few, that bring in their veteran leadership and experience. Balik sa inyo, Anton and Charo.
Maraming salamat, Denise. Wendy Semana, a player that you know very well because you played against her during your collegiate years in the UAP.
I have played against her and she hasn't changed a bit. She has that aura of confidence. And as a setter, that's something that is very important for the team. Because when your setter is confident, alam mong yung playmaking niya talaga is always on point.
At isa pa sa mga players na binanggit ni Denise ay si Elaine Casilag, who has not seen action yet dito sa Reinforced Conference, but we know that Elaine Casilag is a deadly scorer, especially when she gets her opportunities.
Yes, one of the taller and younger players of the Air Force Lady Warriors. Talaga nga namang si Elaine is one of the people that si Coach Jasper can actually get. Medyo deep ang bench ng Air Force Lady Warriors natin.
Siya na lang ang hindi pa ginagamit dito sa Reinforced Conference, so that just goes to show how deep the bench is of the Air Force Lady Warriors. Meanwhile, Johnson having trouble getting herself going here in this match.
Still serving, Madeline Palmer.
Palmer getting it in. Yerva with the pass. Kagaime. Binigay dito kay Doria. Ball is in the air. Semana binalik kay Pablo. Could not get it over. Puntos mapupunta sa water defenders ng NU.
Medyo mababa ang kuha ni Myla sa ball na yun. That's why she wasn't able to hit it quite well.
Doria. Harry Love. Myla Pablo. A lot of opportunities given to Myla early on. Dito sa set na ito, Kagaime, it's a back set, Eliza Solomon.
The 16-year-old girl. And what a performance coming from this young lady.
And what a set by Joyny Cagante.
Number 5.
We can really see also the block of the Air Force Lady Warriors. Medyo butas sa gitna. Panaga wasn't able to block beside Myla Pablo there properly.
Here's Love over the blockers. Cagante was there. Johnson going cross court. Pablo. This is going to be a free ball for the water defenders. Quick attack for Matthews, and Alexis Matthews is able to score.
Point, Balipure NU.
I mean, Jeanette Panaga was there. It was a good read from her, but she could not control that block.
The Purist water defenders cuts the lead by 2.
Alexis Matthews, 6'4", graduate from Michigan State University. And what about Ari Love?
With her 2 MBAs, Anton.
Yep, an MBA in sports marketing and an MBA in NGO development management, which she completed in London.
Wow, this girl. Let's talk about also her switch up. She was hitting angle a while ago, and then it was the first time that she actually hit down the line. Talagang binantayan ng NU Purist Water Defenders ang mga palo ni Ari Love sa angle.
And Cagante continuing to activate her middle blocker, Alex Matthews. Eliza Solomon, 16 years old. He's going to turn 17 this year in December.
But she plays with so much passion talaga. She's one of the girls that are more vocal also. Talagang nangihingi ng bola and nag-cheer. At chinicheer niya yung mga teammates niya sa loob.
And Eliza told us earlier that she's 6 feet tall right now. Imagine how much taller she's going to be in 2 years.
Still serving, Eliza Solomon.
I cannot imagine. I'm trying to imagine, Anton. Maybe she'll reach, what do you think, 6'4"?
Yeah, I'd be happy if she reaches 6'4". And she gets a service ace right there, Eliza Solomon.
We are now tied.
You know what? I think she's actually taller than 6 feet.
He seems like it, no?
Still serving. Number
Parang nasa
12,
6'1 o 6'2 na siya eh. And she ties things up with that service ace. Eliza Solomon. Semana to Pablo, who breaks down the wall. Siyempre, hindi magpapatalo si Ate Myla.
Of course, targeting the smaller blocker.
And Love throwing that one away. 13 all.
We've been talking about the service errors coming from the side of the Pocari-AirForce Lady Warriors. It's been 4 service errors, I think, already.
Matthews.
That was a good block coming from Wendy and Semana. Good anticipation right there.
Serving team captain Myla Pablo.
Yan nga naman talaga si Wendy Ann. Kahit gaano katangkad ang katapat niya, talagang tatalon siya for that block.
And she's all around. I remember talking to her 2 years ago at sinabi na sa akin na may time din na naglaro siya ng libero.
Yeah. She during my time when we were playing, she was number 1 setter, but she's also very fierce attacker, Anton.
Yeah. Sinabi niya sa akin, first year niya, she was a libero. Second year, nag-setter. Third and fourth year, setter spiker.
Yes.
So, halos lahat. At syempre, yung kanyang mentor, si Coach Nes Pamilar, as Palmer is able to score for the Lady Warriors, who lead the Water Defenders 16-13. Love is in the air. Is it really?
Yes, we can see on your screens right now, this Love is in the air. And she's been flying and getting points for her team. You've spoken about her last game, which is 25 points. That's a team high for Ari Love. And hindi lang yung performance niya inside the court ang talagang very interesting and amazing. It's also her off-the-court experience. You've talked about her 2 MBAs, sports marketing. That's something that that's also very commendable.
Yeah, worthy of emulation. And she's averaging 18.8 points per match, and it's been a 4-0 run for the Lady Warriors since Love came alive. And Myla Pablo tallying that ace. Nerva. Great pass to Cagante, but that set was too high even for the 6'4" Alex Matthews.
Yes, unfortunate error coming from the side of the NU Pierce Water defenders. At medyo marami na rin silang nabibigay na errors sa Pocari. And speaking of errors, Anton.
This is what you were pointing out, Charo, yung service errors ng Lady Warriors.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the 5th error already for the team.
And they had that same problem last Sunday when they were playing against the Cool Smashers here. Palmer. And Palmer scores again.
Nabubuhay na si Maddie Palmer, giving another point to her team.
Hails from Minnesota. Palmer.
Very smart plays coming from the Air Force Lady Warriors. You can really see them going more for the down-the-line hits because the blocker is a little bit smaller.
Now, we have some substitutions. Rika Diolan is now in. He's the setter. And of course, one of the most celebrated players from the NU girls team, number 11, Faith Nisperos. Can you imagine, Charo, this girl, Faith Nisperos, has 2 MVPs and 2 finals MVPs for the NU girls team.
Wow, really the future of collegiate volleyball right here on your screens right now.
But Palmer is the present, and she's been dominating for the Air Force Lady Warriors.
Palmer with 3 attack points already.
And here's Nisperos. There's her first point. Rookie of the Year in season 76. And then, as I said, 2-time MVP and 2-time Finals MVP, 4-time champion. What a resume for this girl, Faith Nisperos. And this
Really
only,
fearless also.
yeah, this is only her second match because she hurt her ankle in the Palarong Pambansa weeks before the PVL.
So she's still recovering from that.
Substitution. One out, Alisa Solomon.
And what a play right there by Myla Pablo. Siyempre, pinapaalala muna ni Ate Myla sa mga girls na
Before you, there was me.
yes.
11 out.
Ito pa rin yung nakakaalam sa mga tactics and tricks. And we see EK, Elaine Casilag. Will she finally make her first appearance? Yan ang dapat nating abangan.
Joy Cagante.
For sure, ready na yan.
Panaga, quick attack for Banks.
Let's talk about Panaga. Also in her last game, she had double digits. She had 10 points against the Lady Oregons. And we can really see a connection there between Semana and Panaga.
Yeah, you're right. That was the first time that Panaga scored in double digits. As we see Solomon go cross-court. What a save right there by Tempiatura. But Palmer, baka Charo, ito na yung breakout game ni Palmer.
Timeout, Balipure NU. Score, Balipure NU 16.
Coach Babes calls a timeout. Let's listen in.
What we're doing right is we are closing the lines 1 and 8. As you can see, they're hitting on the cross. We like that. Let them hit on the cross. We're just delayed on reading, right? She jumped, she twisted her body. That's where the ball is coming from. You're in the right position, but you have to know what to anticipate. How do you know what to anticipate? Read the body. She twisted already. She will go for this. Our blockers are doing the right thing. They're closing. Quicker, made that shot, a soft shot. Take care of it. Don't kneel down. You understand? Take care of it. Okay. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. National U. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So if you guys are wondering as to why Coach Raymond Babes Castillo is very fluent when it comes to the English language, is because he actually worked in Canada for 9 years and as an assistant manager in a car manufacturing company.
Wow.
That's why when he explains things, it's very deliberate. Saka straight English talaga.
Yes, I like also what he said there, reminding the girls that they're doing the right thing in blocking. That's what they want. They're controlling the hits of the other side also. They just need to anticipate the ball better.
Let's see if the girls, the young girls, will respond here. Palmer. And Mav Palmer playing so well here in this first set. Palmer's best match was against the Perla Spikers. She had 16 points. So far, yun pa lang yung kanyang career high. But as a reinforcement, as an import, she can exceed those numbers.
Yes, and early on in this first set, she's been really dominant in terms of attacks. I think she already had 6 or 7 attack points to her name.
Laxina unable to come in for Doria, the service specialist. So she will have to wait. So Roslyn Doria.
Roslyn Doria.
A little bit of confusion. I think Coach Babes is asking if they can still get their substitution.
That's what he was asking. But our second referees told him to wait. So play continues. Pablo. Wow, Myla Pablo is playing out of control as well. And she's been very tough to handle for these young girls from NU.
Been breaking the walls not only of Matthews but also Solomon. Can you imagine having 2 very, very tall blockers in front of you? What do you do, Anton? Tanungin natin si Myla mamaya.
Yeah. Ivy Laxina is finally in the match.
Into
As
the net.
the thing that you've been mentioning keeps happening.
Time and time again, we have been saying that the Pocari-AirForce Lady Warriors would really need to minimize their service errors. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's the 6th one in this set.
But the good news for the Lady Warriors fans is they're at set point already. So, bagay na nakatulong sa kanila itong cushion. And Love with an emphatic hit. Ari Love giving set number 1 to the defending champions, the Air Force Lady Warriors. The power for Ari Love. Love is definitely in the air. You're watching Season 2 of the Premier Volleyball League. Magbabalik po kami dito naman sa SND.